Join everything you can and just have fun as best you can at school.
Be nice to everyone, even if you don't think they'll be your friend, just be nice.
Basically just be involved and go to the games because that's where you make some of the best memories.
I say to take all the dual credit and early college classes you can and start early so you can get more of them done without being overwhelmed.
Stay in school and make sure you go to all the games.
Like Will said, stay in school and then just be involved with all the school activities.
Just participate, listen to whoever's giving you advice because they're most likely right.
The advice I would give would be to join all the clubs and after school activities that you can, do all the sports, get involved.
Do your work, don't put it off.
Learn how to walk in the hallways, get to class, go to school, pay attention, don't talk in class, be a good student.
I'd probably just tell them to stay on their side of the hallway and try to stay out of trouble as most as possible. Don't show up late because you'll catch up with you a lot.
I think I would tell the freshmen coming up to be cautious of when things are due because it's really easy to get behind because you don't get that warning that your things are going to be due as much as you do in middle school.
Do your homework. Take every single Miss Hickman class. She's awesome.
Advice I would give to underclassmen is to never be scared of new opportunities and never deny yourself individuality.
Get in as many extracurriculars as you can and just live life to your fullest every day because it goes by really, really fast.
I would say don't cheat on any of your schoolwork because you're learning nothing when you're cheating. You're going to get the teacher mad at you.
The dog days are over. The dog days are done. The horses are coming, so you better run. Run fast for your mother, run fast for your father. Run for your children, for your sisters and brothers. Leave all your love and your longing behind. You can't carry it with you if you want to survive. The dog days are over. The dog days are done. Can you hear the horses? 'Cause here they come. And I never wanted anything from you except everything you had and what was left after that too. Happiness, I hit her like a bullet in the back.
Probably going to all the games and just participate in everything. And then not seeing Miss Jones every day and Miss Allen.
Not seeing Miss Allen every day and then hanging out with these cats every time.
I'll miss participating in track for Aaron.
It's just going to be the simplicity, showing up every day and seeing everybody and having a good time, eating breakfast and, going through the school day. It's not the work that I'm going to miss.
I'm going to miss most, whenever I leave, I'm going to miss the Heron High School math team and all the great times and competitions we had together.
What I'm going to miss most is, of course, my friends and the routine that the school gave me.
I'm going to miss my lunch table with all these amazing fellas and the Heron High School wrestling team.
I'm going to miss everybody here. And starting this year, I've missed
Charlie Howard, rest in peace.
I'm gonna miss just being able to see everyone every day and all my friends.
I'm gonna miss the whole tennis team and the bowling team, and just seeing all my friends and teachers every day.
Going to basketball games and cheering, and football games, even though we're not like, the number one school, but we're probably like last. But go to football games and basketball games.
I'll definitely miss my friends the most from high school and not getting to see them every day.
Seeing all my friends that I've seen for all the years that we've been together and not being around them anymore is definitely gonna be different. And when I can see Sailor when she comes from Kaskaskia, and it's definitely gonna be weird seeing everyone every once in a while.
Yeah, I'm also gonna miss my friends, and as chaotic as it was, I'm gonna miss our lunch table because David kept that very interesting. So
I'd say I'm gonna miss goofing off with my friends and making friends with the teachers, because most of the teachers that I had, two of them I've had since my freshman year, so I like them a lot.
I'm probably gonna miss definitely the people and just being able to see everyone that I've grown up with.
I'm going to miss competing in HOSA and the friends that I made in HOSA Club.
I'll probably miss the friends part of it most, because you'll get academics in college still, but seeing your friends every day won't happen as much, especially the people here, because everyone's going different places.
I agree. The friends is the biggest part, especially when you get in a group and you get into a jive of your classes and you're with the same people all the time. It makes you, appreciative of the connections that you make.
Pretty much the clubs I will miss, because being involved in so much, you meet a bunch of people, you have fun memories, so that's probably what I'll miss most.
FCA. Seriously, join FCA. But yeah, it's just been great watching everybody grow in their faith through FCA, and just watching what everybody's doing, and all the worship nights that are happening, and the prayers and everybody that's leading there. I think.
But take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy. I swear.
I would say Miss Getting, just because she's taught me a lot about hard work and about pushing yourself to do things you never thought you could do before, and just, she might seem intimidating, but she's very good at what she does, and she knows that you can do good too, and she wants you to do better. She wants what's best for you.
I would have to say Miss Blyer. She's just one of the best art teachers we could have asked for. She believes in her students.
I'm going to have to say Mr. James for this one, because he kind of taught me all I need to know about woodworking and stuff like that.
I'm definitely going to have to say Miss Allen. She's always had my back and always kept me on track.
I'm going to have to say Miss Thompson.
Mr. Pavenfuss.
Mr. Aquera.
Mrs. Gross.
Mr. Yule.
Staff member I'm going to miss most is definitely Mr. Harlow. He was always a great example of what a good person is.
I'd have to say I'm going to miss Mr. Baskin the most, because he pushed me to achieve greater things, and he pushed me to who I am today.
Mr. Harlow's had the biggest impact on me because he has made learning fun, and he's just always fun to be around in class.
Teacher with the most impact on me, Mr. Howard, the GOAT, the one and only.
You're the GOAT.
Miss Apgar, she was awesome. Last year was her first year teaching, and I had her first hour every morning. And she's always so friendly, nice, and joyful, all that, just giddy. And, you know, it is nice to experience that first thing in the morning. I'm not a morning person at all. So, you know, just being around somebody with that energy definitely perks you up a little bit.
Top two is Miss Blyer and Mr. Roberts, because Mr. Roberts will goof off with you all the time and he'll make sure that you're doing okay. And Miss Blyer, there was one time I was going through a lot and she helped me set off and helped make sure I was okay.
Miss Pull-Up. Because I feel like she got me out of my shell.
Miss Pullum, probably because I don't even know. I just love her personality, and I love the way she teaches.
Probably Mr. Lewis, as in the band director, Mr. Lewis, because I've been with him since 6th grade, and he pushed me to strive harder to become better at music in every way, and it helped me improve, and it helped me join a lot more other things that I probably wouldn't have otherwise.
Definitely Miss Webb. Also, join girls golf. Because it's awesome. You have no running. Miss Webb has just helped me a lot, and it's just been a great experience to be able to talk to her through like difficult moments in my life and like share with her like my victories and stuff. And it's just been great to have her as a supporter.
Mrs. Simmons, she's helped me a lot in the past couple of years whenever I was really struggling, and she's given me the courage to keep going and just be my authentic self.
My teacher is Miss Ohms because she always takes the time to help me with everything.
Definitely Mr. Harlow because he's my advisory teacher and he's genuinely one of the best people I've ever met. And then shout out to Miss Abgar for teaching me math in my senior year of high school because I just learned math because of her.
The teacher that had the biggest impact on me was Miss Ford because she taught me how to sew stuff, so I got to fix like stuff that ripped for my family.
Okay, the teachers that probably had the biggest impact on me were probably Bonnie and Mr. Roberts. They're both just great people. Bonnie makes math a little bit less horrible, even though sometimes I hate her, but it's okay. And Roberts is just awesome. He's just always there for anybody.
Blyer and Miss Webb had the biggest impact on me. Miss Blyer is just very chilled and very laid back and awesome. And Miss Webb, I have no words. I just love her.
The teacher who had the biggest impact for me was Mrs. Cornelius or Mrs. Laux, because they both have done a lot for me.
The teachers that had the biggest impact on me were probably Miss Pullum and Miss Getting and Miss Blyer because they're just like sunshine and I love them.
The most impactful teachers for me is probably Mr. Happ, Mrs. Ohms, Mrs. Webb, and Mrs. Thompson. They're all just amazing.
I would say Miss Hickman and Miss Bush they both like taught me how to manage my work a lot, and also just if you ever needed to talk, they were always there, which was very helpful during the stressful times of school.
Miss Hickman, she's always so kind and funny, and she really helps you learn a lot in any subject, really.
It feels so scary getting old. We can talk it so good. We can make it so divine. We can talk it good, how you wish it would be all the time. This dream isn't feeling sweet, but reeling through the midnight streets, and I've never felt more alone. Feels so scary getting old. This dream isn't feeling sweet, but reeling through the midnight streets, and I've never felt more alone. Feels so scary getting old.
My goals after high school would be to go straight into the workforce and start getting money so I can get a new car.
My goals is definitely going to be going to college for sports and then majoring in exercise science or something in that sort, and then just going from there.
I plan on going to college, run track and cross country, and then hopefully going to chiropractic school after I finish my 4 years and get my exercise science degree.
I plan on going to college to play baseball and major in psychology.
I plan on being Grady's personal assistant.
Just graduate college probably and make money somehow. I guess.
I'm going to the NBA.
I want to go out to the open ranges in the great states of either Texas or Montana and be a cowboy. Go out there in the pastures on the horses and herd the cattle, all that fun stuff. Learn to bond with a horse. That'd be awesome. I've always loved horses.
I'm going to go to college in Texas so that way I can go and get a culinary management associate's degree and then maybe go to Paris for a bachelor's degree.
Hopefully to become an electrical engineer. I've always wanted to work at NASA personally.
Go to college, become an elementary education teacher, and give back to my community as much as I can, whether it's through theater programs or volunteer or coaching a team, whatever I can do.
My goals are to become an elementary school teacher and just give back to the community, like Branson said, and just be a safe place for students.
I'd like to become a chemical engineer so I can develop the processes that we use to make plastics and things like that so that cancer isn't developed from those plastics as much. And I'd also like to become a missionary in India. I feel God has called me to do that. And I also feel like being a chemical engineer would be a good thing to bring there.
My goals are to graduate SIU and to be a music educator as well as a music therapist on the side and help people with music as much as I can.
My goals are to work until I can live on my own steadily enough and then chase my dreams.
I'm going to John A. to be a nurse or a paramedic in the air evac field.
My goal for after high school is to go to college and then to graduate college and then to get a job and make a lot of money and move to the city.
I want to go to college, possibly for a sport, and get into the medical field and find where I'm supposed to be in the medical field.
I want to do well in volleyball for the 2 years I have at SWIC, and then I'm going to go to a university and get my civil engineering degree. And then I'm just going to get really rich and open my own firm. So yeah.
My plan for after high school is to go to college at SIU. I don't know what I'm majoring in yet, but whatever it is, it's going to make me fat money. And yeah.
My goal for after high school is honestly just to do well in college and enjoy the last couple years I have of sports. And I just want to become a successful nurse and help people out where I can.
My plan for after high school is to go to SIU and major in physiology and then eventually go to medical school and figure out where I want to be in the medical field. And then also to continue to grow as a runner on their track and cross country teams.
I want to go to Murray State in Kentucky for architecture design with a minor in theater design so that I can keep being creative without being unrealistic on myself and placing too much value on my creativity.
My plans are to go to SIU and to go into zoology and then move to St. Louis, so it's still like near family, but I'll be on my own, and to work at the St. Louis Zoo as a zookeeper.
I'm going to Murray, and I plan on going into biology with a pre-med with hopes of becoming a doctor.
After high school, I'm going to Eastern Illinois University, and I'm getting a bachelor's degree in accounting. My goal is to grow up and start a family.
My goals after high school is I'm going to attend Ole Miss, hotty toddy, and then I'm going to get a bachelor's degree in exercise science and a master's in athletic training.
My plans are to attend John A. Logan College and possibly transfer to a 4-year college and earn my master's in kinesiology and eventually become a physical therapist.
I plan on going to McKendree and wrestling for them, and I plan on getting my master's degree in business and minor in entrepreneurship. Plan to start my own business and build a family one day.
My goals after high school is I'm going to go to Eastern Illinois University and get my bachelor's in accounting as well as my minor in business administration.
My plan is to join the union for electricity and get as much money as I can.
I plan to go to state prison, become a prison guard, and start a family.
My goals for after high school is to go to McKendree I'll be doing 3 years at McKendree and 3 years at SLU for law, and I'll be doing flag there.
My future goals are to go to SIU and pursue my radiology MRI degree and make lots of moolah and have fun.
My goals after high school are to go to Kaskaskia and play tennis. And then I'm going to transfer to SIUE and get a degree in business. And yeah, get rich. That's it.
My future goals are to go to SIUE for chemistry, and then after those 4 years, I plan to go to SIUE for dental school and then be a dentist.
Go to college and graduate with a degree in elementary education and then become a teacher.
Become a forensic psychologist and talk to serial killers.
I walked across an empty land. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. I came across a fallen tree.
My most memorable moment from high school will probably be beating Harrisburg junior year, coming back from a terrible season, and then bringing it out with a win.
My favorite memory would probably be at state prelims when I ran a 10.48, broke the 2A record, and they called it 180 and took it away from me.
My favorite moment in high school is probably when I broke the 4x8 record and then going to state for cross country and track.
My favorite thing about high school was Kyrie's breaking the all-time score record.
Freshman year, basketball bus rides, Anthony Craig freestyles.
My most memorable moment actually comes from within the last week whenever we tunneled Mr. Harlow into SIU before we had Carbondale Math Field Day.
My most memorable high school moment I've been asked to describe in a different way, but it was the final minute of overtime against Benton at Benton. I think we all know what happened during that. Oh, sophomore year.
My most memorable moment was the Springfield tennis invite where the whole tennis team played laser tag, and I'm not going to name who, but someone made a kid cry.
My most memorable moment usually comes about once a day at lunchtime with these guys. The amount of topics we have discussed over this year.
My most memorable moment is yet to come, and it will be at graduation when I leave.
My most memorable moment was the hotel room in Leroy for a wrestling tournament.
Probably winning the SEMO Math Field Day competition my freshman year, because that was when I truly saw how much potential I could have through high school and through math team and actually pushing myself to achieve greater things.
I want to say, well, I have two. Hitting 4 home runs against Goreville and just tying that state record and getting out there and meeting with a bunch of colleges. And then anything that has happened during like the musicals and the plays, we make so many memories that I can't pick just one.
Mine are all of the Ed Rising and FCCLA field trips and being able to better myself for my future career and just be able to observe in classrooms and get real experience before I'm in college and knowing that's what I want to do.
FCA. Definitely like sharing my testimony there. It's been a great way to share my faith and like show others that sometimes life doesn't go the way we want it to, but God is always there, and that's been a great experience for me. And yeah, just all the clubs I'm involved with.
So I have a few, but the ones that come to my mind are when me and Sailor and Taylor dance at the Pink Out pep rally, and then doing like anything in FBLA.
So mine is definitely all the games and dances. I would say winning regionals my junior year in basketball was definitely a memorable moment, and also when everyone shouted out Wyatt Reed at the Pink Out game, and we had Batman come out and greet him. That was a really memorable moment, and everyone stood up and cheered for him.
I would have to say a few volleyball games. One of them was winning regionals, and then the Pink Out games where my dad and grandma walked with me.
I'd have to say some of my memorable moments would have to be at the dances, like prom and homecoming, but more specifically, the one homecoming when David fell down the stairs.
My favorite memorable moments is when we take the Tiger Paws kids trick-or-treating to all the different classrooms, and also when we had the Christmas party and I had to dress up as the elf and help with the presents.
My most memorable moment from high school was probably my sophomore year, like Sky said. We won regionals that year, and honestly, that team was just one of the most fun teams I've been on. We had a lot of fun together, and we overcame a lot that year. So winning regionals was honestly just a great time.
One of my most memorable moments was probably this year when I and the boys team all made it up to state for cross country. I think it was really fun to go up there with the team. And also probably last track season when I made it to state in both the 800 and the 1600.
Probably the homecoming pep rally this year and the Pink Out pep rally this year. I feel like both of them I have really good memories to cherish in my brain. Yeah.
The Pink Out pep rally this year when Sailor and I lost due to, what's that one word?
My most memorable moment is going to state for flag my senior year and placing first in both of our routines with my team, and then me placing 10th in my solo. My most memorable moments are from the dances and the games because they're just fun to dress up and have some fun with your friends.
My most memorable moments are FBLA State both years and winning the Heron Invite my junior year for tennis.
My most memorable moments are probably just all the pep rallies. They've all been so fun. And probably freshman year homecoming.
My most memorable moment is probably winning the sectionals for bowling last year. We beat out the top two teams in the state, and that boosted up in the top 10, which was like the highest our school has ever been. And then we went on to the state tournament and broke the school record, placing 8th.
My most memorable moment has to be 7th hour library when me, Kaden Green, and Joella were cleaning out books and taking them to the dumpster. And on the way back, me and Kaden climbed into the trash can cart, and Joella pushed us all throughout the school and almost fell over.
I'd say my most memorable moment in high school was probably the Outsiders play, just because having a lead role in something was something I'll never forget. Playing that big of a role and having that much responsibility on your shoulders and still being able to excel, it's something that makes me really proud of all the work I put in for that.
I also would have to say, like, either the play The Outsiders or the musical Little Shop of Horrors. Backstage, I was backstage manager for both, and it's always a different experience backstage. It's a whole different world of things, and it's so cool, and it's been my favorite shows that I've ever done.
I would say, I feel like this is a basic answer, but the senior nights for the football and basketball games, because it was one of those things where it was like, I was like, oh, this is just going to be like every other night.
But like hugging all my junior friends and like everyone crying, that was not something I was prepared for, but it's something that will forever be in my mind, and I'm gonna miss all my friends.
The whole production and performance of Little Shop of Horrors, but specifically the last night when everybody's stress is finally paid off and people are crying out of relief or sadness. You never really know. And it's nice.
My most memorable moment is my junior year at our band competition. One of the judges, he was very close with the composer of the music that we written, and he gave us the highest score that we had possibly gotten. And he wrote some really inspirational stuff on our music sheet, and it just showed me that there's a big impact with music.
Mine would have to be getting to greet all of the people that came to see the musical, and literally tripping and dropping all the flowers that I got.
Mine would have to be competing and placing in HOSA Club and breaking my ankle in Memorial Gym.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. The music's for the sad man. Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun. Praising our leaders, we're getting in tune. The music's played by the
Stay fly, Heron High.
Stay fly, Heron High.
Stay fly, Heron High. Stay fly, Heron High.
Stay fly, Heron High.
Stay fly, Heron High.
Stay fly, Heron High.
Stay fly, Heron High. Stay fly, Heron High. Stay fly, Heron High.